Dear Diary, today it's story time. In the last episode, we discovered something truly magical when we found the Master Sword floating in the sky amidst a dragon. But one question has stuck with me since that discovery. How did it even get there? From what some of you have said, the answer lies in the geoglyphs. And so that is where we set our sights today. A while back, we began our journey of understanding through finding some of the geoglyphs and enraged a number of you about the order in which we did so. But I'm hoping that we can review the whole story today. I hope you brought the popcorn. Thanks again for joining me on this journey. You are all the reason why this series has been so memorable, so thank you. Without further ado, go ahead and sit back, relax, grab some snacks, and let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom. We are in for a big episode and an even bigger time as our journey takes us back to I don't even remember. What is this place called? Hold on. Back to the Forgotten Temple, where we will hopefully discover many of the secrets, or more importantly, many of the answers to a number of questions that we've had for quite some time. The last episode truly piqued my interest more than ever in understanding what is going on in Hyrule, how it's all connected, and more importantly, where we go from here as our sights continue to be set back to Hyrule Castle. And so that's what we're doing today. Now, to provide you with some context, because context is important, when we look at our memories, we've unlocked quite a few. However, as you can see, there's still a number of them missing. I think we were missing 4 or 5 last time I checked. And then I'm assuming a couple of other ones as well. And so we're going to be looking through all these. We're going to be reading all of these or watching all of these. And I'm super excited about that. Now, when we'll watch them, I have no idea. I think maybe we should at least watch the first 4 and then begin our hunt for part 5 and then kind of go from there. You know, we'll kind of go from there. But before we begin, oh, what's that? A fortress, perhaps? Before we begin, though, I just want to say, guys, thank you so much for all of your support throughout this series. I mean, your feedback, your expertise, your thoughts. I mean, they're all invaluable. So I appreciate you all being excited about this series and about this game and about the way in which we're going about the story. Okay, so we've already got that one. It really does mean the world. I've had so much fun with this game, and it's cool to feel like even after many hours and a number of episodes, it still feels like there's so much left for us to do. That's exciting. I'm sure this is not the way they expected to wake up, but it is how it must be. We're so stealthy. We should put on our stealth set. We gotta... Oh, well, unfortunately, it is a bit cold. So that'll have to do. I really like this one. Actually, I mean, as much as I love this one, this one's good. Our Master Sword is low on energy. Off to a great start. There we go. I can't believe that worked. I cannot believe that worked. I'm so sorry it had to be done this way. Yeah. Holy moly, we just got one hit. I mean, our armor is pretty weak, so I suppose that makes sense. Actually brings us to an important point that we need to craft some stuff. We have no... Unfortunate. I wonder what happens. Can this weapon break? Oh, it's out of energy. So what the heck does that mean? Oh, so it's just unusable. Oh, okay. So it still has the same recharge as Breath of the Wild, which is pretty cool. Now, one thing I want to try is once it's recharged is whether or not we can fuse it like we can everything else. So maybe that's why there's no number on it. But we will test that. Nice. All right, we actually don't need Yunobo out here, like, at all. Pick up some items. We do love items. Beautiful. Oh, a toasty hearty truffle. A hearty truffle toasted until its outside is crispy. It tastes great, but hearty truffles are far more effective when cooked in a recipe. And a baked palm fruit. This palm fruit was broiled with direct heat, resulting in steamed flesh inside the rind. Best served at the moment the juices emerge while roasting. Wonderful. Can I actually put this over the fire? Ah, we can. Look at that. So epic. And an opal. We probably need to go to the Great Ferry as well and upgrade some of our gear. We have spent a couple, a decent amount of time in the depths. And so, low battery. We're off to a great start. Fortunately enough, I do... Alright, we should be good. A Hinnock's hammer. Oh, attack plus 10, that's pretty handy. Some arrows, we love it. Perfect. And an amber. Perfect. Now we can grab this. And then for our shields. I feel like we're pretty good on shields, honestly. I don't know if I've broken a shield in this playthrough yet. I mean, well, maybe not. That's probably not true. Actually, I will keep the Traveler Sword because it looks nice. Perhaps we'll get rid of... I kind of want to take this one. Actually, let's fuse something with this. I don't know what we could fuse it with. Actually, you know what we do? We'll use this. These are great. The silver bokoblin horns. They're so nice. 31. It takes even the worst weapons and turns them into somewhat usable. All right, well, we just had to make that quick little detour. I'm going to put a little thing here. Just so we know it's, you know, it's a fort of sorts. Now we got this one. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. We're headed to the Forgotten Temple, as we previously stated. And we will likely get distracted only a few more times. Oh boy. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Not today, brother. All right. Oh, an ice breathalyzer horn. I think we need that for an upgrade. Let us create a little... I think it's this one. I think that one's good. It'll do. All right, let's just put... All right, and we are off. We are finally on our way. All right, well, seems like that's the end of our ride. I think it's down here. Man, the Forgotten Temple, truly a place to marvel at. It's hard to believe that there's such a thing that exists just encased in the rocks and the debris. But underneath, there's truly a spectacle all on its own. Oh no, did we go too far? We went too far. Unfortunate. Now listen, I know that we could easily just use the fast travel point and enter right at the spot that we need, but I mean, come on, look at this. This is insane. And it's been such a long time since we've returned here. You know, ever since the first episode that we explored this area, which I don't remember, might have been like episode 4 or was it 4 or 5 or something like that? Anyway, it's been a while since we've been here, and I don't know. I still get that. I still get chills coming to this area. You know what? This one time, we're going to let bygones be bygones, you know? They're sleeping peacefully. We have no quarrel with them. But listen, I will say that if they start something, we'll be sure to finish it. Huh, that sounded super intense. Anyway, I think it's up here. Okay, here we go. There it is. Look at this. I mean, I'd love to know what your thoughts were when you first came into this area. I mean, when you first discovered this, I mean, look at Link's size in comparison to this whole thing. I mean, it really puts into context just how massive this place is. Humongous. And honestly, this is one of my favorite things to do in this game. It's just roam around and look at the architecture, appreciate it, you know. Create theories and stories about what life used to be like here at a time that was far better than now. You know? Like, what do you think they used this for? It's pretty cool. All right. Here we are. The building that apparently holds all the answers. You know, I could pick these Sunday lines, but I actually really like the way that they're placed here. And I'm not sure that they'll grow back, so I'm just going to leave them. You know. In this room that's kind of barren of any sort of light and color, you look and you see these beautifully placed Sunday lines, and you're like, oh, that's kind of cool. All right, back to business, though. Here it is. The room with all the answers. Now, I've had dreams about this room after many of you, enraged by the order in which I did it the first time, did not hesitate to let me know. I still stand by our decision to watch them as we went along. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm assuming it starts here. This is number 1, right? Yeah, I think so, because that is the first one that we found, which I believe was right here. I think this was the first one. And then this one, which we find here. And then this Nintendo Switch, which they love to call a Puripad, but we all know is a Nintendo Switch. I don't know if we found that one yet. And in our adventure log, I know some of this is related to actual cutscenes. Oh, it's cool that it's labeled too. Tear of the Dragon number 1. Oh, it's cool. Tear of the Dragon number 2. Number 4. Okay, so number 3 we have not found. So, our first destination is to find the in-game Nintendo Switch. I think it's so cool that they give you a whole map here, this entire map of Hyrule, all this vast landscape. And our destination, right near the mountains. It would be really cool if this was an interactive map, and, I don't know, somewhere it showed you where you were on the map, or perhaps when you pulled up your map, it like pinpointed where you were. I don't know. Maybe that's completely useless, but obviously we know this to be Hyrule Castle. And not too far from Hyrule Castle, we will find the Nintendo Switch, which I'm assuming to be somewhere over here. But before we begin, I think it would be fun to take a look back at where we've come from as we head towards the story of where we end up with the Master Sword. So let's see. I've actually been wanting to rewatch these anyway, so knowing that we're going to find them all in this episode could be a fun time. Oh, I hope you brought the popcorn.
It is good to see you, Princess Zelda of Hyrule, and Link, Keeper of the Master Sword. Your blade has been fully restored.
I think it's so cool we get full cutscenes.
Once more.
They're so well done.
Great Deku Tree! Thank you so much.
There is no need for thanks. I merely watched over its renewal.
It is amazing that a sword can heal itself, no matter how badly damaged it becomes.
Perhaps its greatest strength.
More than heal. The sword will continue to gain strength if bathed in sacred power. The stronger that power, the more powerful the sword becomes. The potential of this fabled blade may well be limitless, truly the work of a goddess.
A sword that grows ever stronger. The Master Sword.
I mean, that's just, it's so cool. I don't know. It's, you know, the beautiful thing about short-term memory as well, is that you forget a lot about a lot of things. Like a lot of these cutscenes I know we've watched, but it's crazy to think that they feel like new when we're watching them. Even that first one, I don't remember. I mean, I remember the very last part where he sheaths the sword, but there's a lot about that I still don't remember, you know, which I think is pretty funny. So let's watch part 2, The Awakening.
What is that?
So this is where they find the Demon King bound by the arm of Rauru, if I'm understanding that correctly. They look like jelly beans. I hope that I'm not the only one that sees that. I will say this cutscene is pretty insane. I mean, look how fast we lose our hearts. I mean, Link got completely destroyed.
Darkness. The blade that shatters so easily against my power cannot save you from me. Zelda. You who carries that fragile sword. A Link. Rauru placed his faith in you. And that was all you could do.
How do you...
Dude, that's pretty diabolical. So since this creature, the Demon King, is clearly alive, I wonder what he's been doing this whole time while we've been doing these quests and going about the story. You know, where exactly is he just chilling down there? These are the questions I need answered. Also rhetorical. And he falls to the depths. Dude, this whole like beginning cutscene is just such a intense way to start the game, and it's such a different tone than what we start with in Breath of the Wild. Like, it's pretty cool. Like, this truly felt like, and continues to feel like, the end of days, you know? And so this is where we find our first Tear of the Dragon, and where Princess Zelda ultimately ends up, or should I say when she ends up. I'm loving watching these in subsequent order. It has me really excited to find the next one.
What? Oh dear.
Man, I love the character designs.
Where am I?
We didn't mean to startle you. I'm sorry. It's okay. My name is Sonia.
And could we ask what your name is?
I am the daughter of King Rome of Hyrule, Zelda.
What an unexpected answer. We are the king and queen who founded Hyrule, after all. Or at least we were the last time I checked.
You two founded Hyrule? And you're the king?
My name is Rauru. King Rauru of Hyrule.
King Rauru? And Queen Sonia?
Yes, King Rauru, the legend.
But that must mean...
Time travel is a tricky thing. All right, so where am I? Which I guess should be titled When Am I? But you know how that goes. Anyway, an unfamiliar world.
As I thought. This is not the world I know. A time so far back in the past, it's become legend. So it's true. This is really the era of Hyrule's founding?
Your presence here is just as strange to us, Zelda. But if you, like Sonia, have a secret stone and are able to manipulate time, then your story makes sense.
Oh? I believed her right away. You needed the secret stone as proof, Rauru? I can feel your light power within her, as well as my time power. Additionally, I sense that we share a blood connection.
So like descendants.
I see.
Or I guess she would be a descendant.
Zelda. You had said that you needed to return to your era as soon as you possibly could.
Yes. In my time, something terrible is happening. I need to get back there. But how do I do that? I don't even know how I got here in the first place.
Now, Zelda dear. You don't need to solve your problems all at once. Why not come back with us to the castle,
No,
We'll tell everyone that you're a distant relative of ours. It is true, after all. We'll get you fresh clothes, too. I'm sure an answer will come to you. Wisdom takes time.
I don't know what to say.
I wonder. Minoru. She may have some idea of how to get you back to your era.
Minoru, you said?
Yes. She knows far more than anyone about our people. And like us, my older sister has a secret stone. We'll call on her.
Minoru. Man, it would have been so cool to have gotten the opportunity to meet Rauru or Sonia. But anyway, the story continues. It is time for us to pick up where we left off, finding Tear of the Dragon number 3. But so far, it is already feeling like watching these in order is almost like that was the way that it was intended the entire time. Obviously, I'm being facetious, but let's see if we can find this thing. Wait, is that one that we need? No, it's got fans. I mean, we're pretty good. Fans, hydrants, stuff like that. We even got the ancient tablet over there as well. All right. Oh, there it is. Oh, what is that? Wait, what is that? Did that just... You see the crater that thing just left? Yeah, star fragments. Definitely need them for the upgrades. Wow, they're actually a lot larger than I would have thought. I've never seen one crash land, and so I've actually never seen it make impact with the ground. It looked pretty epic. Oh no. I've actually lost track of where I was. Or where the geoglyph was. We also need to heal. This is driving me bananas. We have apples. We probably could just use that. Oh, we have Hylian tomatoes. I could just make a dish really quick. I mean, while we're here. I don't know if this happens to anyone else. It just bothers me sometimes when I have, like, clearly I'm missing hearts and I just refuse to heal. Honestly, we probably... I guess we'll just... Yeah, we're good. One of my favorite dishes to make are the simmered tomatoes. They get the job done. All right. Now we're ready. Also, I forgot to mention, we changed the color of our outfit. Decided to try to go with something a little different. Oh, our Master Sword power has been restored. Now, what is the most powerful item that we could fuse this thing with? What do we have? Wait, it's too small to wield as a weapon, but it has a fused attack power of 50. Now, I wonder, does this change the look of the weapon? Because I really wouldn't want to lose the look of the Master Sword. I guess we're going to find out. I mean, we could always let's just use this one. Oh, okay. So it still keeps the Master Sword look. That's good. I guess except for when we attack, we can still see what we're using. I think that's a really good, that's a great thing, because I really wouldn't want to lose, the Master Sword by itself looks so cool. There we go. And another Korok seed, bringing our grand total to a brisk 27 or 23. 23. Oh boy, I was just kidding, but I think I actually did lose where that tablet was. I got distracted by the things in the sky. I think it's over this way. Pretty sure. Honestly, we could let's just make one of these. There we go. it's time to take to the skies in my favorite transport vehicle, the hover plate. Oh my gosh, it was right here. Actually, this might actually still help us. Give us a bird's eye view. Now, from what I remember, it's been a while since... Oh, is this it? Is that it right there? We're too good at this. Time to see where the story goes from here. So previously on Tears of the Dragon, which would be a pretty cool show name.
It is quite an interesting device. This is definitely not from this era. That said, I believe there may be a way to get the travel functionality working here.
Dude, Minoru looks sick.
I'd like to tinker with it a bit. Would it be okay if I borrow it?
Yes, whatever you need. I really appreciate your help.
Then I'll hold on to it.
So you really believe my story? That I came from the future?
I never doubted you for a moment.
Minoru, do you know of a way we could help to return Zelda back to her time?
I suspect it was the power of your secret stone that allowed you to travel through time. To put it simply, secret stones amplify the power their owners possess. I am able to separate my spirit from my body.
Well, that's pretty useful.
Destroy evil with his power of light. And Sonia, she can control time. As for you, I can sense both light and time powers. But your secret stone seems to amplify your time power.
Time power.
Ultimately, the secret stone only amplifies your power. It doesn't suddenly grant you mastery and control. That's still up to you. That means, if you don't already know how to get yourself home...
Interesting.
There are stories about the secret stones and a forbidden act called draconification. To swallow a secret stone is to become an immortal dragon, one blessed with eternal life.
Interesting. Another way to reach the future, though not a very quick one. So you think these stories could hint at a solution to our dilemma?
Yes. But there is still more to those tales. To become an immortal dragon is to lose oneself. That is why it is forbidden. I thought maybe this could lead to a solution, some way to transcend time. But if you have to sacrifice your heart and mind, sacrifice what makes you you. I'm sorry. I wish I could help more.
Back where we started. There's still hope. I think the answer to this problem lies in study and learning more about the nature of your power. I'm sure Sonia would be happy to help you.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, I'm just going to throw a wild theory out there. There is no way that Zelda is the dragon. Right? Because that truly would blow my mind. There's no way. Does Zelda make the ultimate sacrifice? So, an unfamiliar world, Minoru's council, and of course, we have the Gerudo assault. This is where we get to see, I think I remember this one, where we get to see Rauru flex his Kamehameha. And the presence of the Dark One. And was that the Temple of Time in the background?
Bow down before me.
I still would love to know what exactly his beef is with Hyrule. He just thirsty for power?
There are so many of them. But why would they...
Dude, this is so cool.
Wiped out all the Molduga!
How is that possible?
Dude, I mean, that is like the most subtle flex.
So brute force will not be enough. The secret stone of the Zonai. How interesting.
Interesting indeed. All right, there you have it. So now the next two will be completely new. Time to find Tear of the Dragon number 5. And as you might expect, we have to go back. Actually, this probably would have been a good idea to have a fast travel point set up right here, but I'm assuming this will get us close enough to it. But wow, the stuff that we were learning about the dragon and what exactly, like, her conversation with Minoru has me really wondering a lot of things. Yeah, I think we're gonna put a fast travel point in here for when we have to come back. And funny enough, I've now found one use for the travel token. Which up until now, I've just kind of been placing them wherever. I think we have done the prerequisite for the third one as well. So we just need to go back to the Akala region, or actually no, we just go back to Hateno, right? Surprised we don't get a fast travel token in here. All right, so we put one here, which was by the Great Fairy Fountain, which we really didn't need. Yeah, I mean, this one is literally right next to it, so I'm going to take this one. And we have the other one, I think, by Terrytown, which is also another one we didn't need because we can just float down from here. And this is right by our house anyway, so this might actually still be, I don't know if we're ever going to use this one, but I don't know. It's cool. It's cool to have another one. And there we have it. All right, so our last known position. So now we need this one and then that one. So this one just south of where this one is. So we'll probably be able to find it from here. So maybe I'll just plant a little thing there. And then the other one all the way in Gerudo. So we'll probably be able to see it from here. That's probably somewhere, I don't know, probably somewhere deep in here. All right. Let us continue, shall we? I think we'll go from this spot. But man, I'm actually really, I am really enjoying this story so far. I think what we're learning is really interesting, and I think obviously from what a lot of you have said, really puts the pieces together, you know, for where we're going from here. Wait, is that a cave bunny? I thought I already discovered this cave, but now I'm not so sure. Did I already? I'm pretty sure I did. Sorry, I totally need... I really need the eyeballs. There we go. Before I was way too close. I was like, I'm definitely going to blow myself up here. No, I don't want to fight. I just want to get the wings. Okay, so this is definitely one that we've done. Yeah, we finished this one. All right. Perfect. I mean, I could always go for a quick little fight. You know, could be good. Maybe we'll get some gems from it. I'll use this one. Perfect. Well, wasn't that easy? Guys, please don't do this. Oh, we're so good. We're so good. I was gonna say, I was like, where'd all the... Oh, wow, that was totally worth it. Look at all this stuff. Yes. All right, so let's combine this with this one. Beautiful. All right, that was totally worth it. You know, as much as I love using these towers, I have not used recall enough. And so I think I'm actually going to use it for this thing here to find our next location. This, oh, look at that. Our next destination. I wonder how high can this thing take us? Till we run out? I think I see the tier 2. Actually, there's a couple of them. So it is going to be a toss-up. I want to say it's at the horn. I don't know if we could see it from up this high. It's supposed to, like, fill in, right, as we get closer. What is that? Have we been here? Oh, no, we have. Wait, so this is Gerudo Assault number 4. No, where we were looking... No, it's not this one. It's not this one. I take back everything I said. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. It is not that one. All right, in fact, we will go to this tower. All right, here we go. Maybe we can do it right this time. So if it's not that, we were assuming the direction would be somewhere over here. So there's the pad from before. Man, it's so cool to be up this high and be able to see everything. Wait, what is this one? Yeah, it's interesting. If that's the pad, then the next one should be... Alright, don't worry, we'll find it. Even if we have to go back to the room to get a better visual, we will find it. Oh, look at that. A random sky island. Now, who saw that coming? And an old map, a very old map that shows a marked spot. What could be there? Okay, another reason to go over in that direction. We need to figure out how to get down there. It seems like we might be in for the Depths Part 5. The hunt for the treasure. Or multiple treasure. Alright, I mean, there's a part of me that really wants to find... I want to find it without looking at the thing. I mean, and this one's so obvious, so... You know, it's gotta be... It's not like it can be hidden, right? They're pretty easy to spot. Yeah. So all I remember is that the pad, it was just south of the pad. But it's not this one. Let's just go back to the room. Let's just go back to the room. It doesn't hurt anybody. You know, we could just take another look at it. At least it would give us a chance to figure out a bit more where we were looking. All right, so we got it right. Okay, no, that is it. That is it. Okay, so the Purapad and then this one. That's so interesting because if the Purapad... Okay, so the Purapad was this one. The Assault was this one. Okay, I was one off. My apologies. So it's this one that we're looking for is next. And then this one, which is Sonia. We know that this one is in Gerudo. So where is Sonia? Sonia is just above that. Near this one and that one. So we have this one and this one probably somewhere over here. We'll be able to view both of them from this spot. So on to this one and then this one. Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing. I had it right, but I was one off. Anyway, back to the mission. This time we actually got it in the right order. I was like, something has to be off here. Here we go. Taking to the skies. Time to find the next piece of the story. There it is. And then can we see Sonia's from here? It's probably up there somewhere. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, we put it right on the money. Right on the money. We're just that good. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's the Oasis. I still want to go about exploring this whole area. I feel like there's so much out here that we still haven't seen. There it is. Right there. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. So after the assault, the failed attempt, it seems like the Demon King has his sights set on the secret stone of the Zonai. But how does he get his hands on it? That is what we're hoping to find out. Previously on the Tears of the Dragon. Tears of the Dragon.
Allow me to offer you my deepest apologies. On behalf of the Gerudo, for taking so long to accept your repeated invitations. It is our desire to be accepted into the protective embrace of your kingdom. To serve it faithfully.
A welcome of
Well, that's a lie.
Ganondorf. I will accept your vow of fealty to the kingdom of Hyrule. I understand that a single male is born to the Gerudo every 100 years. Receiving such an appeal from you, a hero to his people and a king by birth, well, it is truly reassuring.
It is my honor. When your Zonai ancestors first descended upon these lands long, long ago, they must have seemed to be gods. And now you rule as king, and have taken a Hyrulean woman as your wife. Your Majesty has certainly risen above your admirable lineage. Most impressive. It is unfortunate that the noble Zonai no longer grace this world with their presence. All except you and your sister, that is.
Even if something were to happen to me, both my kingdom and the peace it brings, these will endure for generations to come.
Nah, he seemed evil.
They are appreciated, Ganondorf. I look forward to your future endeavors. You may leave.
Your Majesty.
Even the way he walks sounds evil. You know what I mean?
King Roru, I believe that man's heart holds many dark ambitions. Just his name, even that, it gives me pause.
I am well aware of his evil nature. For that reason, and others, I want him close. It will be easier to keep an eye on him. There is nothing to worry about.
Wow, Rauru clocked it early.
Okay.
He said no. No, he's definitely a villain. He's definitely a villain. There's no denying that. As the old saying goes, keep your friends close. you know the rest. All right. A show of fealty. Look at this bow. Look at it. Looks so good. All right, so now that we've done that one, let's go right up north here and check out the next part. How does this... Where does this meeting go from here? Obviously, they know Ganondorf to be evil. He seems evil. He smells evil. But just how evil? Maybe that's what the next one reveals. Which is right there. How lucky. Oh man, I gotta say, this is fun. This is fun. It's like movie time, you know? It's like movie time. It's just fun to go and see how the story progresses piece by piece from where we began and, you know, Zelda entering a time unknown to where we end up now. What is that? Oh, there's Rito Village, one of my favorite villages. The place that still holds my Rito pants that I have yet to go get. Even though I've only mentioned it for the last 4 episodes. Maybe today will be the day we'll actually go get that full set. It's one of my favorite sets in the game. All right, so is that it? No, it's not it. Now we do see that there is a Korok seed here. Wait, is that it? I think that was it. Yeah, it is. All right, let's grab this Korok seed and then we'll go from there. Oh, maybe we'll talk to them too. Haven't really seen them in a while. Korok. Now, what are you all doing here? Well, if it isn't Link, so you are investigating the geoglyphs then. How diligent of you. Link, hello. Have you perhaps discovered geoglyphs in other regions? Yeah, we have. We are currently doing that now. That is the episode we are on. All right. Time to continue the story. Previously on Tears of the Dragon. Okay, I will stop saying it. But it would be a good show. Wait.
Well, you seem a bit distracted.
So recall is Sonia's
I
ability.
keep getting lost in my thoughts, thinking about how I can return home. With your power over time, if I were able to learn that kind of control, I might be one step closer to my era.
I see. The secret is to think of it like drawing out the object's memory. You ask the object where it was, how it arrived where it is now, and then you coax it back to that original moment in time.
The object's memory.
I'm sure it will become almost like second nature, and you will be able to find your way home. But Zelda, there is more on your mind than just that.
Huh?
You, of course, do want to get back to your time. But you also desperately want to help us out in this era. Am I close to the truth?
How did you know?
I do not believe it is possible to keep anything secret from Sonia.
Oh, your concern is very sweet, Zelda. But listen, you can focus your attention on returning home. After all, you possess more than power over time. You have a sacred power that can dispel evil. Both of these powers will help you protect your own era.
Queen Sonia!
And of course, you must make it home safe to put Link's mind at ease.
Link? That is not a name I have heard.
He is a royal knight.
He said, what's the
He
tea?
had been originally appointed for my protection. But later, he became a hero by saving both me and Hyrule from a great evil.
Oh, a hero is he?
He is so very dedicated, and he refuses to back down from any challenge. He is very strong. And his heart is good and true.
Ah, I can see that you have absolute faith in him. Hearing you speak so highly of Link, I find myself wanting to meet him as well.
Indeed. I would also like to meet him. He must be quite the brave, courageous knight. What a picture Zelda paints of him.
And I guess in a way, we have met Rauru. I mean, or at least a manifestation of him back in the beginning. All right. Zelda and Sonia. And so now we have Sonia is caught by treachery. And I think we only had 2 more before this one. And I'm assuming the rest has to deal with the actual story itself. Because I think this is the last one. I think there's 10, right? Actually, don't we have a quest for this? Silly me. The Dragon Tears. We have 2 left to investigate. All right. Beautiful. So, actually, I probably should mark that. Wait, why is it not? Oh, wow. So that's the only one we can actually select. It won't let me select these other ones. All right, 2 more. And so now that we've acquired this one and we've acquired this one, we'll head back to the war room, or the temple of the Forgotten Temple. And then I think we'll watch the next 3 or the next 2. All right, so last we left off, Zelda and Sonia. Now to watch Sonia is caught by treachery.
All right, Zelda. We are alone as you requested. What was it you wanted to discuss with me in private?
You are far too trusting.
Oh my. I'm surprised to hear you say such a thing. That is quite out of character for the Zelda I know. But then you are a puppet of Ganondorf.
Did you really think we hadn't realized your deceit?
Dude, this is so awesome. I mean, dude is massive. I don't know how he just showed up.
Your Majesty! Queen Sonia! Oh no! Queen Sonia!
Dude, that grin is diabolical. That was a Joker level grin. All right. Birth of the Demon King.
Queen Sonia! Queen Sonia!
Finally, it is mine!
And he basically becomes a Super Saiyan?
I can feel my strength surging.
So he just wanted power for power's sake? I really struggled to understand Ganondorf's motivations outside of just wanting to be a villain. And this is the beginning of the end. And what's cool is it does give us a bit of context on the Blood Moon.
Sonia!
You were too late, Rauru. You took for granted the godlike power you had in your hands. Do you now see the potential you squandered? As for her, she is merely the first victim of your arrogance. You tried to control me, Rauru, and you will die knowing that you failed. Ganondorf!
Queen Sonia needs you!
Man, poor Sonia. And then he just leaves. and thus the story of Ganondorf's rise to power. Now time to find these final two, 11 and 12. So we've got, well, actually, so we found this one, Zelda and Sonia. Then we watched these two, which makes sense based on, now I'm understanding the geoglyphs themselves, what exactly they meant. You know, these are the Molduga, Burapad, right? Rauru himself. Ganon's rise to power. So now we need to find this one and this one. So it looks like this one's at the furthest region, potentially here. So we'll put one there. And then the final one, right here, near the Molduga. So probably somewhere, maybe right. Wait, actually, no. We got this one. This is number 10, A King's Duty. Did we not grab the sword? So we got this one. We got this one already. This is the last one. So we do know that we need this one. The flower, that one is like that one is this one, right? So this is the King's Duty. But that can't be. Well, we actually only need one left. No, we have two. Okay, so we still have two. So we have this one over here. We got this one. King's Duty. Wow, we never got the sword. How do we never get the sword? I think I passed the sword a dozen times, but I don't think I actually went to it, which is this one. So this one, I think we marked it around here. I mean, it's pretty obvious to see as well. But let's go grab this one, which should be easiest to get from here. And then we'll grab the sword, I guess. But that's confusing because it would mean that those are out of order then. Because the flower looks like it comes before the sword. But maybe I'm missing something. Here we go. There it is. Oh, have we explored this one? This is why we need the Rito set. We wouldn't have these issues right now. I actually could use... Got it. I think this happened before. We waited for a good while. There we go. We waited for a good while and for some reason just could not seem to grab. Couldn't seem to grab the fairy. Ah, yeah, I missed it. Unfortunate. Alright, no worries. We probably don't need this, but... Oh, I actually like this design a bit more. Because of its ability to kind of push us forward. Alright, so we're definitely going to go to that. I think the sword was just beyond there. Okay, so we've already been here. Okay. No, that's good. That's good. We could go for a few more springs actually while we're here. We only have 2 left. I do not see. I don't know why these are always so difficult to find for me. Let's see if we can just get a few. Alright, so brought us up to 5. Alright, we'll do 2 more pulls and see if we can get at least 10. See if we get lucky. Alright, I think we got it. And some steering sticks too. Alright, 12. Can never have too many. I actually like the springs. They're pretty good. I find the other ones, the rockets, to be a bit easier to use. There we go. Now we see where the memory is. Man, I'll say this is easily my favorite part. Just being in the sky. So cool. All right. Now, where does the story go from here after Ganondorf's rise to power? His evil ambitions come to fruition. What is left? What does Zelda end up doing?
King Rauru, we just received word that the lost free village in the Gerudo Desert has fallen. At this rate, the Demon King's army will overwhelm us.
I understand. Our only hope is for me to defeat the Demon King.
Rauru. The Demon King. He is not someone you can stop by yourself. But you are not alone. You have the Gerudo, Goron, Zora, and Rito leaders as well as Zelda. And of course, you can count on me.
There's something I'd like to show you all.
Oh, what is it? Oh, the Forgotten Temple.
Zonai. Sacred stones.
Stand with me. I need all your aid.
Oh, this is so sick. Oh, it's like the Avengers.
We all, gathered here, swear on our lives to serve Rauru, the King of Light.
Oh man, that's so sick. All right, the Sage's Vow. Okay, see, this is where I'm confused. Because we did 8. Okay, so there's something we're missing. Okay, that was 9. This is 10. Okay, so there's something we're missing here. This must be story related. Okay, I was worried that we did them out of order. That I did that one out of order, but we did. That was 8. We just did this one, so that's 9. A king's duty is 10. So what is the Master Sword? We'll have to see. Let's check out a king's duty.
Sonia. Oh, Zelda.
King Rauru, before you face the Demon King tomorrow, there is something I must tell you. I came to this era after finding a man underground.
Go on.
When I witnessed what the Secret Stone did to Ganondorf, at that moment, I knew for sure what we found underground, that was him. He was still alive, still powerful. He continues to live on, all the way until my time. In tomorrow's battle, we won't be able to defeat him. No matter how strong we think we are, he'll survive. And you will.
Maybe so. But it is my duty to try. It was my hubris that set us on this path. I must atone for my error in judgment. And above all else, I remain the King of Hyrule. As with any leader, it is my duty to safeguard and protect my people, even if I must risk my life.
Rauru.
And if it
Rauru is a real one.
for us to defeat Ganondorf, we rely on your knight and that legendary sword he carries. Our last line of defense will be Link. But remember, that was a future where you never appeared in this world. And you are here now. Zelda, I believe there is a reason you were sent to us. It has to mean something.
The reason I am here.
Oh man, I would love to watch this as like an animated series. It's just so, it's so good. It is so, so good. All right. So that was one of the final ones. Now we go to find the sword which will hopefully tell us the story of the Master Sword itself. I passed this one a few times, so it shouldn't be too hard to find. There it is. Here we go. Oh, it's a fire one. Oh man, look at that sunset. Beautiful. Just me and Toolin. Just hanging out. Well, this is an area we've never really visited. Or actually, no, that's not true. This is the Goron region. But I'm sure there's a lot of stuff I likely missed. All right. I would assume a geoglyph about the sword would tell us a bit of its history, where it's been, when it's been, and hopefully where it'll go from here. Oh, and the dragon.
He managed to restrain him somehow. But Link, I am not sure you'll be able to stop him.
Or maybe this is when she gets the sword.
How is the Master Sword? You're telling me that Link is safe?
The Master Sword can talk?
Travel through time
Or communicate?
to find me and recover your strength.
Zelda, I believe there is a reason you were sent to us. It has to mean something.
I know why I am here. It's something only I can do. We will finally stop him.
To become an immortal dragon is to lose oneself.
Oh my gosh, she's actually gonna do it? She becomes the dragon?
I'll be forever changed.
There's no way.
Link! find me.
Oh my gosh, that's what she means. Oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. It makes so much sense. That is Zelda. What the heck? The Wrist Peninsula. The Dragon's Tears. You visited all 11 geoglyphs and witnessed all the memories in the Dragon's Tears. Afterward, a light dragon appeared above you and shed a new tear. The tear seems to have fallen to the Wrist Peninsula in the Akala region. I feel like we could probably easily get there from here. And so I'm kind of stunned because the answer has been in front of us the entire time when she says, you must find me. It's because she's the dragon. Like, what? That is not something I saw coming. Like, at all. Not today, brother. Holy moly. The damage. We kind of put the hurt on him, though. I really need to upgrade this armor. This is one of my favorite armor sets in the game. I mean, it's hands down one of my favorites. And it's easily the most useful. Whereas like in Breath of the Wild, the climbing set, I would say was like the most useful set because we did a lot of climbing. But because of how much time we spent traversing through the skies, I mean, it's, you know, this set is invaluable. Looks like it's over there. Or at least it should be. Also, I really think these Sage's winds that we've been finding should have given us the ability to reduce the cooldowns of their abilities. Like Tulin should have the ability to push us faster or more often. All right, let's just grab this fast travel point. Wow, there's one over there too. Oh, and our buddy all the way up there. Did I think we already marked that spot. All right, so I'm assuming this. So this was Tears of the Dragon 11. So I'm assuming maybe it'll give us 14. We're also missing this one too, so. I'm assuming some of them will be pieces of the main story that we're still missing. As long as we got all of the geoglyphs, I guess that's all that really matters. So it makes me wonder, if Zelda truly does become the dragon, then are the other dragons that we've seen, the fire dragon, the electric dragon, are they all different people as well? Were they once people like Zelda, forced to transform under circumstances?
Was that the sword that seals the darkness? A blade that shatters so easily against my power cannot save you from me.
The sword will continue to gain strength if bathed in sacred power. The stronger that power, the more powerful the sword becomes.
Wow.
All you possess more than power over time. You have a sacred power that can dispel evil.
To swallow a secret stone is to become an immortal dragon, one blessed with eternal life.
Minoru, I'm counting on you. Link, I will restore the Master Sword for you. I will care for it until the time comes. I will pour my sacred power into it. It will be the weapon that defeats the Demon King.
That's crazy.
To become an immortal dragon is to lose oneself.
You must.
What?
Protect them all!
Wow. She actually did it. I mean, that's just... I did not see that coming. Like, at all. I'm just like, what? There's no way. So that wasn't just any dragon that we encountered. That was Zelda. And I love how that final memory is surrounded by silent princesses. Is that what those are? The dragon's tears. Yeah, silent princess. What is the story behind the silent princess? Is there any sort of lore? This lovely flower was said to have been a favorite of the Princess of Hyrule. They were once feared to have gone extinct, but it's not uncommon to spot them growing in the wild. I don't know if I'm supposed to grab these. I mean... Wow, there's like a lot there. Wow. So that one's done. So it seems like whatever remains, the missing pieces of this story lie in the main quest, which hopefully will give us the remaining context that were, you know, the missing pieces. But it seems like we've got most of it. I mean, but what a story though, guys. I mean, what a story. That is just truly, truly incredible. And it possessed, you know, heartbreak, moments of triumph, moments of curiosity and speculation and theory, and then moments of grand reveals. Moments that I was not expecting. Let's watch this last one, Zelda's Wish.
Link. Link. The Master Sword. Your sword. She is the key to destroying the Demon King. He defeated her before, but a long slumber will heal these grievous wounds. And when you two next face the Demon King, you will have my strength to help you through her. Link, you are our final hope. I pray this sword reaches you in the future.
I mean, big respect to Zelda, who gave the ultimate sacrifice when she needed to stop the Demon King. I mean, that's just incredible. Wow, that it puts so much into perspective, and it presents, it sheds light on many of the questions that I think that we've had throughout this journey, you know, since the very beginning. And to know that Zelda's been here the whole time, watching over us, even if maybe, I don't know, even if it's not the Zelda we once knew. I mean, it's just, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's tragic. It's heartbreaking. It's all the things. But because of that, we now have the Master Sword back in our possession, better than ever, and ready to take on whatever lies ahead. So I don't think the Demon King is ready, but we still got a bunch of stuff to do before we even get to that point. We got side quests to do. We got to build a house, you know, and these things aren't going to do themselves. So we got to do them. And so what a crazy and wildly unexpected episode. I mean, if you were to ask me, what do you think is happening? What are your theories? I never would have guessed that. And like I said before, it begs some questions as to who were the other dragons? You know, were they once previously people from the past in Hyrule's history that have consumed a sacred stone for one desperate attempt or another, you know, to save their time or their people? I don't know. I have so many theories, and many of them are probably far off from what the reality is, but man, what an episode. What an episode. I have no words. I'm genuinely stunned. But I'm so glad we took the time to do this. I'm so glad that I think this was really helpful in me understanding what's at stake, what's been sacrificed in the wake of defeating the Demon King, from Rauru to Sonya to Zelda herself. Everybody has put it all on the line. The previous champions and now us. And we can't let them down. There's a lot of people who have put a lot into this, and it has to have meant something. So I can't wait to see where we go from here in these next chapters. Like I said, we're still what feels a ways off. There's so much more in this game I still want to explore and do. And I appreciate you all being patient with us as we take the steps to gradually progress through this game and this story. And this was another big one. Great progress in this episode, and I'm speechless. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this episode and you want to support, a great free way to do so is by dropping a like on this video, comment down below, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. Let me know your thoughts. When you first did this, what were you thinking? Did any of you expect what we just saw, what we've learned? Because I definitely didn't. And as always, guys, thank you so much for the love, the support on this series. And I'm working as hard as I can to get these episodes out to you as quickly as possible. So thank you so much for riding with me, for being a part of this journey. And I hope you're safe. I hope you're doing well. And I will see you in the next video.